Hello lovely people, welcome to another episode of Curries and Stories with me, Neelam. Today I'm going to make some Kali Mirch chicken, which translates into chicken with black pepper. It's a recipe I've had actually even as a child. My aunt, my Thai, Sasrikal Thai ji, she used to make it and it was delicious. And so I'm going to try and recreate some of her magic. So let's crack on. Hob on ghee. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon and a bit. Let this melt, and while that's melting I'll just tell you what I've done to the chicken, because this is an important step. Now I have the chicken here. Now what I did was, this is just sort of half a kilo of boneless chicken thigh. All I did was I added about 6 teaspoons of freshly ground black pepper and about a teaspoon of turmeric. Left that in the fridge for about an hour. Get that done. Right, the ghee's hot. Into that I'm going to add maybe about 4 or 5 cloves. Now, while they are kind of sizzling, I'm going to add just over 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste. Now you hear the sizzle. Give that a little stir. So that sizzles nicely. Into that I'm going to add curry leaves. Give them a stir. They'll start sizzling as well. Make sure they're all covered. Sliced onion, 1 in. Now at this point we want to cook so that the onion just softens. My way of cooking is really quick and easy because generally I'm always hungry and I want to eat something tasty but super quick. I am the queen of shortcuts. So let's soften these onions a little bit. My onions have softened. You don't want them to get too much colour. Let them just soften. Now, quick. Tomatoes, 1½ tomato, add 2 if you want. Once you get the hang of any of these recipes, you know what the beauty about them is? You can make them however you want. Adapt. Add a little bit more of this, add a little less of this, add a bit more chilli, add no chilli. It's up to you. Crank up the heat. Now, at this point, what we need to do is we want to soften the onions. And as usual, wait until the ghee separates from the mixture and then you're ready to add your chicken. So let's just fry this out. The tomatoes have mushed down a little bit. Into that I'm going to add about a teaspoon of coriander powder. Now this is where it's going to get really, really quick. Now in goes the chicken. Crank the heat up, and now what we do, we just stir fry this chicken. Stir fry it all in, make it all covered in that lovely masala. Now you may have noticed I haven't seasoned this yet. I will. Let this all cook. So it's all covered in that lovely paste. Now, I'm going to add some water. Give that a little stir. Oh, this is going to be really good. And now I'm going to add a pinch of salt. So while that starts to bubble away, turn the gas down a little bit. Cover this up, and I reckon that will take about 7 minutes, maybe 10. You never know. We'll come back to that in about 7 or 10 minutes. Should be superb. Right, let's check on the chicken. Ah, lovely. The water is reduced. This is the kind of consistency you want it. Now, the best thing to do is taste. Grab my spoon. Oh, smells lovely. Now remember, there's no chili in here. There's no chili powder, there's no green chili, so the heat will come from the black pepper. You can adjust this accordingly. If you want it a bit more peppery, add a bit more pepper. But I will let you know. Smells peppery. Ooh. Ooh. Add a little bit of garam masala. Give that a little stir. Just make sure that chicken is cooked. You don't want to overcook it because it will become stringy. See? Perfect. That's it, my darlings. That is delicious chicken with black pepper, or known in Punjabi or in Hindi, Kali Mirch chicken, whatever you want to call it. Do try this at home. I would have that with probably hot buttered chapatis personally. Have it with naan. Knock yourselves out, people.